Hey everyone, this is Hero's little one-handed cav sort of tutorial type of deal. Already some out there, so it's just my point of view on it. Okay, here's the first guy. Kill preoccupied people. There's nothing wrong with that. In deathmatch and siege, that's really important. You want to get kills, you want people sit out 30 seconds in siege and stuff. That's how you kill them. This person's a good cav. Gotta keep, she has good angles on it too. Gotta keep slashing at the horse, because that's what she's leaving exposed. Luckily got a piece over there and killed the horse at the same time. Also a good player. This is in slow motion here. Okay, we both exchange a slash here. Yeah, okay, he didn't get me. Now watch, instead of going for the slash, get my horse right in front of his horse and then make the slash. His horse is dead now. Now, I usually wait a second, didn't there. Just keep slashing at him and eventually he'll let go, or you'll break a shield, or you get a horse bump in. Because you have the advantage, and with the courser, which I always recommend, you have the speed advantage as well, if you have to run away. Versus some inf there, kill him, he left himself open. That's not really skill on your part, it's just a mistake on his part. He left himself open. It's just like with a lot of infantry, when people say like, you know, oh, you're someone spamming or something, and sometimes they are, but a lot of times it's just that they're making a mistake. That guy killed me with a long lance. Choosing equipment, I just go for the highest armor and kind of buff up the shield if I can, in case I fall off. Always the arming sword for the Swadians. Swadians my worst faction. If you're Serenid, definitely go for the Cav sword. They're probably the best Cav. Nords get free jabs. That guy was preoccupied. Gotta kill him. This guy gotta get the horse bump because he had a shield. Now for the horse bump, kill this. Okay, that didn't work out with the Expo guy, so I'll have to kill this guy. Now, with the horse bump and the shield, you never want to go for the middle because then you'll just run him over. And you don't want to go for the sides because then you might not get a good enough horse bump to keep him disoriented and slash. I try to divide the shield into 5 parts, and I want to hit the 2 and the 4 parts on the shield. You know, that's the best way to do it. Also, with Sword Cav, just like anything really, but especially Sword Cav because you're moving fast, always keep yourself moving. Sometimes just slash your sword for no apparent reason. It also confuses people. Had to take 2 sword, shield bumps or Cav bumps on that guy. Also, with the angles on this, you always want to, if it's a spear guy coming at you, you want to get on the opposite side. Because there's no reason to charge in the same spear angle as them like that. You got a good Cav on me. Sword bump. I've called it, what, 50 different things. It's called a horse bump. That guy can hit his horse once. Get a good angle on that guy. Hit his sword. Never use the saddle horse. I mean, unless you're really strapped for cash, there's no reason to use the saddle horse. I prefer the courser because you can outrun people, and more importantly, you can catch up to people. That's important in actual like scrims, I think, or battles, because you can catch up to people. And with the angle, I got the angle on that last guy twice. It's not necessary that you're faster than the other guy. You just have to get the angle. Got the angle on those last 3 guys. I think this guy kills me. Maybe. Oh look, I've downgraded. Alright. Now, this guy is a perfect example. He's got the longest weapon in the game, I think. But watch. He goes with the overhand. Bad idea. He should have poked the horse, and this leaves me open to kill him. If he had poked it, I would have reared up, maybe fallen over. Horse would have died. That guy hits a slash on me. I will not allow it. Get a slash on his horse. Kill him right there. Here we go. Watch this in slow motion here. Again, set up. Want to get that horse right in the middle of my horse. He rears up for a split second. That's when I strike and kill him. Okay. Slash his horse there. Now another thing that's really important is all about the horse and its hooves. It's just like, you know, a lot of times in infantry, you want to hear the sword hit your shield before you strike and stuff like that. Same is true unless you're chambering and stuff like that. But with the horse, you want to listen to the hooves. This is so weird. You want to listen to the hooves and how, you know, how fast you're going, and never just go fast for the sake of it because you have a horse. You know, you can go really slow. You can go as slow as an infantry if you have to. You know, it's just like footwork with infantry, but footwork is even more important with Cav. Now you'll see that one guy way back. He was using a really weird military. It looked like a military cleaver, two-handed on Cav. Bad idea. I don't know why he would use that. Unless he's really used to it, and I guess that's cool. And the only other thing I would say is that's kind of interesting with Sword Cav is you have the advantage of being somebody who is not often used. there aren't that many people who use Sword Cav a lot unless they need to take out the sword to fight in close quarters. So people don't, especially in Siege and stuff like that, they don't know how you're going to react, so you can do a lot of weird stuff, and you have the speed of the courser, so you can kind of just ride away, let them forget about you for a while, and then come back and kill them. You can wave your sword around, and it's not the same as infantry, where you could be ganged up on very easily. Here is single player. This is a great way to practice, and I think this, for anybody who originally played the original Mount and Blade, I think this is what we did a lot, because you could not fight 50 infantry as an infantry, but with Cav you could ride around in circles and kill them all off. So fight against 50 or 100, whatever the maximum is, and try to kill them all off, and you should be able to do it. Just take time, patience, try to get the horse bump down. Best way to practice the horse bump, probably single player. Just set them all as infantry. Pick a shield heavy faction. Like, here's some better examples right here. He has an all pike, the most deadly weapon to a horse, maybe besides the Great Lance. Pokes me once, get in, got a slash. Always keep it moving. You don't need to go fast. We're getting some crazy swings on each other. No one's really making progress, but then I see he opens up right there and get the kill right there. Very close. I don't recommend fighting that way, but sometimes you have to. Okay, now the guy's fighting with the two-hander. Look at that position. That's a perfect position to kill a Cav that he's using. I hate that. Go for the swing in on him. Give him some fake little pumps of the sword. Oof. He's a really good guy, really good fighter. Overhand slash, I hit into some scenery. Got a horse bump on him, but didn't capitalize and didn't slash. Just keep faking him out, trying to get him to swing prematurely. That's what you want him to do. He swings prematurely there, or maybe he's just trying to fake me out. Try to get the horse bump. He gets the slash on my horse, and I kill him now. Okay, here's an example here, fighting the all pike. I won't succeed this time, and that's why I'm showing this example. He makes a stab. I'm going a little bit too fast, actually. I should be going slower. Should I try to get a stab in there? I do hit him, and I'm pretty confident that I can do it again. But watch here. Rears up. So he almost gets kind of like a bump on me, and you never want to get your horse in the front. You never want that to happen, because then if they stab right at you, you're going to fall down. They'll probably get another stab at you, and you're dead. That's the worst thing. Never let your horse get right in front of the guy. Always keep your horse on the side. Let him hit you, the side of your horse or your shield. So, in conclusion, there's a couple things to just remember. When you're fighting infantry, try to get onto that 2 and 4 parts of their shield. You don't want the outside, you don't want the inside. You don't want to run them over either, unless you're trying to set somebody else up to kill them. Another thing to remember is, always get on the other side of their swing. You don't want to swing with your right hand, your right side, to their right side. They're probably going to win because they probably have the longer weapon, like some sort of bardiche or something like that. When fighting lancers, remember that you have the advantage of the faster, probably shorter weapon, so get in close range contact with them. Never charge in the same directions as the lancers or spearmen, just like you would as with infantry. Remember to wave your sword around wildly and sometimes confuse people. You have that advantage. You're on the courser, you have the speed, you can play around with people and then come back and kill them later. There are lots of other things, but the most important thing is the footwork of the horse. Just like footwork is important in infantry, but it's much more important with Cav, because you have so many different levels of speed that you can do. Lightly trot around an enemy with an all-pike or spear until they get frustrated and stab at you. Then you can accelerate your speed, which they probably can't because they're infantry and they really don't have much of a speed difference unless they're running without weapons or something. Then you can come in, get a bump slash, and kill them. So it's really the putting together of all three things. The footwork of the horse, the confusion of somebody who's being Sword Cav because not many people use it, and then the horse bump if you need it. Don't use the horse bump if somebody just has their sword out hanging out there and you can easily make a slash at them. So that's what Sword Cav really is. Movement of the horse, footwork of the horse, the horse bump, and then trying to get people confused and use your speed to your advantage. That's just my little tutorial. It's not really great. There are better ones out there, but just thought it'd be fun to make. Thanks for watching.